Good day. I will present the difference and the essence of behaviorism and cognitivism in classroom situations. To treat mental health challenge of the learners, behaviorist principles can be applied in a teaching and learning process. Many critics argue that behaviorism is a is one-dimensional approach to understanding human behavior, and that behavior theories do not account for free will and internal influences like moods, thoughts, and feelings, according to Alamad 2020. This inferred that human behavior and learning abilities were attributed to external factors that even though individuals already learned in the past, they can still be able to modify when new circumstances offer new information. This means that although the students have already learned the lesson from their previous teachers, with this with the supplementary learning resources, they could still acquire new knowledge and information that may affect their thoughts and attitudes towards other people. So its drawback as a learning theory is that this behaviorist approach ignores the mental processes that are involved in learning, as the cognitivist approach views these processes as important. Alamod 2020 stated that in the behaviorist approach, people can only learn as a result of their experiences. This was observed in how the teacher processed her questioning skills to the students with these real-life situational scenarios that needed to be analyzed critically. While cognitivist theory teaches the learners to alter their beliefs and behaviors to avoid negative emotions, it helps the learners change how they think about the situation. The teacher, as a behaviorist, focuses on how students learn through their interactions with the people around them in a classroom environment. The teacher, with a cognitivist teaching approach, lets the students process the received information or the learning contents that the teacher delivered. However, according to Alamad 2020, teachers as a behaviorist view that humans are passive learners, so they just provide them inputs to acquire new information. So students can only learn as a result of their experiences. Spector 2016 stated that in response to behaviorism, cognitive theories of human behavior and decision-making models became popular. With this, the teacher viewed his students as information processors and no longer collectors of information. Additionally, the teacher as a behaviorist did not really dwell on the real causes of the behavior or how the students behave is being ignored or not treated equally. But the cognitivist type of teachers draft or define the necessary information that will help enhance the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of the students. Though cognitivism is popular with its strengths that has practical application, there is no agreed upon definition of or application of the theory. The main weakness of this approach is that the cognitive process is not directly observed. With the cognitive theory, the behavior is the emergence of the organized units of thinking that influence how others interpret the information. Consider the students as good interpreters of the newly acquired information. Gall 1985, when this stated that the strength of the learning resource as the teacher being a cognitivist designer was when the teacher allowed his students to remember something for a test or pre-assessment. The behaviorist teacher assessed the degree of learning using methods that measure observable behavior, such as exam performance. Teaching methods have proven most successful in areas where there is a correct response or easily memorized material. As a cognitivist, the teacher ensured that the students acquired information relevant to the discussed topic. As the students absorb the lesson or the information, they will now process and determine the best response that they could share with the acquired information. The received information or the acquired learnings from the lessons would be transmitted. stored in memory, and then manifested in their actions or behaviors. Luhick 2014, it stated that with the cognitive learning approach, the teacher's teaching strategies activate the students' engagement and participation in the learning process, but their self-control and self-monitoring and link their prior knowledge to the new knowledge. Further, the behaviorist teacher in instructional designing ignores individual differences and assumes that everyone responds in the same way. Also, the behaviorist teacher track and observe behavior, determine why the students behave that way, and then decide an intervention based on the analysis of the behavior. While the cognitivist teacher assign problems and activities for the students that will challenge their critical thinking and provide necessary feedback. The behaviorist teacher utilizes teaching methods that have proven more successful in the areas where there is a correct response or easily memorized materials. Thus, the cognitivist teacher gives a profile of students' individual strengths and difficulties in relation to their learning, as it can provide a snapshot of how they are doing at that time in a controlled way. To sum it all, cognitivism was a reaction to behaviorism. Behaviorism is the study of behavior, while cognitivism is the study of mental processes through the scientific method and abstraction from behavior that have significant implications for the student's learning.